At my first place, I would like to recognize the presence of everyone around. Our sister schools, that is from Salam, King's, Brilliant, Juba Integrated, St. Peter's Nursery and Primary Schools, the senior women around, our senior woman teacher and our founder, Akira Jongako, plus our Basa and our alumni, plus you girls of Elite High School. Good afternoon. My name is Akwal Habra Majak, the head girl of Elite High School. We are gathered today to carry out what is called Women Empowerment and Girl Child Education. We are here to mentor you on different topics, different presentations from different classes, because we see there are a lot of challenges that are facing girls in the society, out and within the school premises, and we want to discuss those topics with you. At least we find a possible solution. This is the reason why we organize this today gathering. You know, it was once articulated that a powerful woman, empowered woman is powerful beyond measures and beautiful beyond description. That means that you are all powerful. That means that you are all powerful beyond measures and beautiful beyond description. Aren't you? Of course you are. This is the reason why we are here, and I want you to feel free. You are just allowed to ask anything, discuss anything with us. Just be free and enjoy the day with us. Up to this juncture, I would like to say that the occasion is open for everyone. Thank you.
Here. Welcome to Elite High School Broadcasting Corporation. It's the news hour. Egyptian's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi arrived in Eritrea on Thursday. Heavy rain continues as the storm weakens after fires wind. President Kiir has revoked General Akor Kuch. The special representative of United Nations Secretary General was in South Sudan yesterday. The Minister of National Security, Isaac Mamour, has advised the new Director General of the Internal Security Bureau. The Bank of South Sudan is in collaboration with the World Bank Group. At least 10 cases of snakebite have been reported in Unity State, Mayom County. Awil North County Commissioner Kir Chan-Wool has issued a local order. These were the headlines, but here are the news in details. Egyptian's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi arrived in Eritrea on Thursday to strengthen bilateral relations, as reported by local media. Heavy rain continued as the storm weakens after fires winds that left more than 3 million people without power in Florida, America. President Kiir has revoked General Akor Kuch, who was appointed as the governor of Warab State. This comes after General Akor, a former spy chief, returned to Juba from United Arab Emirates yesterday afternoon. General Akor Kuch was sacked as a Director General of the Internal Security Bureau of the National Security Service last Wednesday. The Special Representative of United Nations Secretary General said he has seen no tangible move to finalize the deployment of the graduated necessary unified forces, despite the mission logistical support to the government. On the other hand, the Minister of National Security, Isaac Mamour, has advised the new Director General of the Internal Security Bureau to build on his predecessors' work and remain steadfast, refusing to let anyone undermine his position. The President of South Sudan, in collaboration with the World Bank Group, has officially launched an $18 million development project aimed at strengthening the country's financial sector. At least 10 cases of snake bites have been reported in Unity State, my home country, after torrential rain and resultant flooding, and dated 11 p.m. These were the news in details, but let's have a recap of the top stories. Egyptian's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi arrived in Eritrea on Thursday. Heavy rain continues as storm weekends after fires win. President Kiir has revoked General Akol Korkuch. The special representative of United Nations Secretary General was in South Sudan yesterday. The Minister of National Security, Isaac Mamour, has advised the new Director General of the Internal Security Bureau. The Bank of South Sudan is in collaboration with the World Bank Group. At least 10 cases of snake bites have been reported in Unity State, my home county. That's all for now, folks. Stay tuned for more updates throughout the day. Or you can like and follow our Facebook page, Elite High School Broadcasting Corporation. Or you can log into our website, www.elitehighschoolbroadcastingcorporation.com. This has been your host, Achulal Melwak. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. I am called Siama Santina Ayual, a senior 2 student at Elite High School, the deputy head girl of the school, and a member of Elite Mentors Poetry Club. Today I'm coming to present to you a poem entitled The Pride and Power. Well, here and there I see the expensive treasure yet to be testified. The beauty of a woman. Oh wait, what beauty do I mean? Her strength, her testimony, told and shared and celebrated in a society where women are valued and cherished. The pride and power of a very society. The heartbeat of every nation possessing a very pure heart. You know, when I see Mama Rebecca Nyandeng and again look at Angelina Teny, I say, oh wow, I'm inspired. The heroines of the country. The elite pride and power. A society where women shine bright like the galaxy of the stars in the sky, fighting for victory against their obstacles, defending their rights. Together with our sisters, because of the need of prosperity and success, today as we celebrate the anniversary, let's rise and shine. Amidst the oppression of culture, amidst the idea of male chauvinism, we can thrive. Let's rise and shine. Thank you very much.
Beautiful poem from our sister to all the pride and power seated under this shade. We continue with our program. We are going to have the presentation from Senior 1 and Senior 2.
To stand before you today, I'm Aki Denyak. I'm a representative from Senior 1 and also part of the Elite Pride and Power Society. Well, ladies, as we sit today, there are some problems that face us that we cannot ignore. We have to bring to the table and we'll be able to solve them. Today, I would like to talk of the perceptions of people on the women and in the society and how this affects our dependency. Every human has a right to freedom and independence. Independence is what every nation and every individual craves for. But they don't get it easily. You have to meet some terms and conditions in order for you to get it. And that is why it takes a long time in order for one to be independent. But as a female, the society has oppressed us and said that we don't get it so easily. We are considered weak and incapable of taking care of ourselves. But it is high time that we show the society that we are more than just economic commodity. We are not weak. We are capable of leadership.
How do we let these people tell us that we are just economic commodity? No, we have to rise up for our rights. And we do not show them that we are not an economic commodity. We do not give them the reason to ask why we shouldn't be married off. Usually during the holidays, this is something we all testify. During holidays, we do not show what knowledge we have got, the skills you have acquired, the creativeness you have discovered. Our parents aren't sending us here just to school for us to stay. Then when we go back, we go and cook food, then that is the only thing we do. After that, there is some small time that you get. You have to show your parents what they are paying. What are they paying for? What are they investing in? They are not investing in just a bank account. No, they're investing in a person who will help them later on. Don't you believe that a female person can become a doctor? We have them. Don't you think they can be lawyers? Of course they are there. Engineers, they are there. Don't you think that they have been attempted to be married off? Of course they have been, but they have shown their parents the reason to ask why they are being given space in order for them to do more than just that. If you are being married off, you can just give and sustain your family for a short period of time. But then if you find yourself a creative job, don't you think that you can sustain your parents until the time even their great-great-parents will be there? Your great-great-grandchildren actually. They consider us weak because we don't show them our strength. We are emotional, and that is our nature as women. No one can take that away from us. But they tend to take advantage of this. They try to take advantage of our emotional heart. When they tell us something and we try to reject it, they say, no, this is what is right for you. But I'm a person, I know what is right for myself. We have to stand up for ourselves and say, yes, we are strong enough. Even your fellow sisters take advantage of you. Not because that they are more powerful than you, it's just that you're giving them the space in order for them to take that. How can your sister be a lawyer and you are just a housewife? Do you think that your sister is more capable than you? No, of course not. You are as capable as her. No one is above the other. That is why we let ourselves down and the society does the same. We are capable of leadership. As the story I stated before, the lady is now doing great. Sarah is doing great for herself. Let's leave that. Somia is now the president of Tanzania, and she's female, she's not male. She's capable of leading, and that is why Tanzania has reached great heights. The same with Liberia. Not to go further, let's just see in Elite High School, where 2023/2024, the school HP was female, and that was none other than Chol Majak. She brought in a lot of change in Elite High School. We saw some significant impact she brought about, and she was the first female head prefect, and she brought a lot of changes that other male prefects could not even bring. This just shows us that we are capable of leadership. Anything we do, that is why the saying that says, what a man can do, a woman can do better, is right. It has been proven in many occasions, many places, that what a woman can do, what a man can do, a woman can do it better. But we find out to oppress ourselves. In class, we try to oppress ourselves so that we do not show them that they are bigger than us. But no, everyone was created the same. This is our perception. This is the perception of the society upon the women. I have also stated some things that will be able to help us change the mindset of the people. With the interest of time, thank you very much. I have been Akedia Nyak from Senior 1. Thank you.
I am the female HP of Elite High School she was talking about, and I can testify that we all women are strong. However much I have been in leadership as the first female HP, I had fears, but I defeated my fears. Why? Because I believe we are a beautiful creature and we can do anything. So thank you very much, everyone here. And let us take note of all that will be said here, and let us put them into use. They are so useful to all of us. So at this particular period of time, we are going to have another presentation from us of another Senior 1, and then Senior 2 follows the other Senior.
Why do you look bored? Come on, give us something. Give a smile. Today is your day. Why is there no one smiling? A little one, just a little bit. Give it to them. Come on, the media is looking at you. A lead. Yeah. Salam, where are you? Come on, schools. Ladies, today is our day. Let's enjoy. All right. Since everyone is bored, can I give you a little story? Oh, please. I'm definitely giving it. I can't have my people bored like this and I give nothing. Okay. Once upon a time, a girl who was called Lily. This Lily girl was so much into school, let's say, she was so much into her success. She really wanted to succeed badly. But then she realized that there are things that were facing her badly. Like she was always under pressure whenever she tries something. However, this time, Lily was, let's say, deeply oppressed of what she can do to succeed. She thought she could not find nothing. She could not find anything. But when she realized, I'm a woman, let me look at the powerful women that are in the world, all around. Let me just look at them. How did they succeed? She wondered still, man, if I just look at my mother, she's a lawyer, and she succeeded. How did she succeed? Let me see what I can do about it. One day, during a particular tough week, Lily's mom sat her down for a talk. She encouraged her to prioritize her activities, focus on the ones that she could do best, on her interests, and the ones that can bring her joy. She also reminded her to be of importance of self-care and taking time to remind herself of what she was and what she could really do in this world. With her mom's guidance, Lily began to re-evaluate her priorities. The next day, Lily decided to say no to all the activities that were not of her interest, actually all the activities that never brought her joy. But then she went on, she did what she could do best. She spent her extra time studying for the toughest class and making sure she was the best in class. This Lily girl became successful in life, and she realized it was her mother's guidance that took her to that level. She became a surgeon, by the way. She's in the United States. She became a surgeon, a very good one. But then she realized that she had to educate other women. She went all around the societies, educated them until other women became successful. This story, by the way, was just from my head. So let's come to the presentation. The presentation of today is about pressure to succeed in school and extracurricular activities. This topic of today is the expectation or stress that girls may feel to excel in academy, participate in school sports, clubs, and other activities that are needed. Girls press themselves down like they cannot do anything at all. In class, they just think, their perception is, boys are the best, what can I do? They will defeat me if I try. But ladies, one thing you should know is that brain of yours cannot be played with. Gentlemen might just always be the best because they do nothing, let me tell you. It's eating, going to the toilet, and sleeping. And you, what do? Everything. You're the one that does what the gentleman eats. Everything that the gentleman has for surviving, it's you. Yeah, we can accept they bring the foods, but you make them. Without you, who would do that? It's you, ladies. Now, think of yourself as someone that can lead South Sudan. Think of yourself as a lady that can be the queen of the United States one day. We cannot undermine ourselves because of what we see in classes and what gentlemen do best. Let's try and overcome them. We can overcome them, ladies. Trust me. Believe it or not, we can overcome them. We think of ourselves as people that cannot achieve anything at all. We think of ourselves as housewives. But how can you be a housewife of someone when you just look at your neighbor? She's successful. She's doing good for herself, but then you're the housewife, being treated as domestic. What should I call you? A domestic animal or what? I don't know. You're being beaten. In streets, you are the ones being talked about. Ladies are this and that. Ladies are prostitutes. Ladies are this and that. But just think of yourself. If you are called that one, and this is this society, everyone has the role to play. Why can't you play yours? Ladies, take hand and play your role. Sometimes it's really important that you realize the abilities that you have. Anything that you can do best and makes you happy, please take it and do it to the best of your ability. That way we can defeat men. By the way, they are nothing. Do not look at them like that. They are nothing completely. You know, when I see a man, I see something invisible. I don't see anyone existing around that corner. I only see ladies. And you know what? When I see ladies, I see future generations that are coming as the best ones, made by ladies, not by gentlemen. So please, ladies, mind what you do and do it best. Select what you can do best and do it best. Do not let them undermine you. See them as frogs, by the way, because they do not exist. Imagine yourself, they don't exist. Come on. They do not exist, not at all. So please, and please, stumble. Give them this. Do not let them exist at all. Make it your power. Please, ladies, I beg, show what you can do. Show the world that you are not to be messed with. Please, I would like to stop here. Thank you.
Everything from us. So at this point, we have Senior 2 to do the presentation. But
Yaden Gak, a student at Elite High School, Senior 2. Today we are under one topic that brings us called early marriages. If we look around, we are all young girls and impressions of other people who are here with us. Today I would like to first start with, I had a very good lady who inspired me in this world, and that's my aunt. She taught me how to be strong of myself, face whatever difficult that comes in my way, and be my own inspiration. Today, what is early marriages, if we were to ask ourselves? It's when a young girl or a boy get married at early age than 18 years old. And when we look at the causes, what are the causes of early marriages? We have poverty. And when we look at poverty, it's when a girl tries to hustle, you try to struggle to get things in life. When you have no parent to support you, that's when you can get at early marriages. You can get a boyfriend who will say, I can give you this, I can provide you everything that you need. And when you look at that, you'll be like, yeah, this man can provide things for me. And then there you get yourself married. And also leads to the parents. Sometimes parents can force you to get married at early age. When we look at our parents, there are some parents who are competing with their neighbors, friends, and other societies. They'll be like, my daughter should get married. If you see your friend's daughter get married, you'll be like, my daughter should get married. And that is not good. Parents should take care of it. We are daughters, and we are the futures. And also to look at how can we prevent early marriages. We're supposed to empower girls with information, skills, and sport networks. This is how we are supposed to give them. If take your girl to school, for example, talk to your daughter every single day, every single time. Say, my daughter, you are a woman. You are a future. You are representing 1,000 as a lady yourself. You're not just here alone. And also to talk, provide them economy and sports, provide economy, sports, girls and their families. Also, you're supposed to provide them things that they are supposed to have. If your parents are here with you, because, if we were to look around, some ladies are with their aunt, relatives, and there are some people who are mistreating their daughters. And that is one of the things that is not good. You're supposed to treat every single girl with passion, because she's take her as your daughter. That's one of the things that we would like to say. And also to conclude, be a woman. Be a woman that if you stand, let people take what you represent. Be a person that represents 1,000 in this world. We ladies, we have future mangas. We have future ahead of us. We are a future of tomorrow. We are leaders to come. Why don't we make one thing clear? Let's say, let a lady come and say, I want to be the president of South Sudan in time to come. Say, I want to present life. I want to bring up ladies, these young ladies who are always under the streets, these kids who are always there. Bring them up and say, let me be that woman that changed South Sudan. And also to empower girls. I would like to stop here.
As Senior 2 student, here I'm going to talk about early pregnancy. Before I go any further, I will have to define early pregnancy. It's a point in time when a girl child is impregnated during her early age, for example, below 18. This early pregnancy is caused by us. No one else that can force us to get married. No one else force us to sleep with men. First of all, I'll dive into the causes. First of all, I'll talk about peer pressure. No one can say that we are all females. No one can say that she has no friend. We all have friends, but if you are unlucky, you get a group of bad friends who does not care about your life, who do not even mind of who you want to be, who always, who do not mind of who you want to be. Young girls are especially such. Young girls are always influenced by their friends and may engage in sexual behavior before they are ready to fit in or look more mature. When we are to see this peer pressure, our own friends are the ones who can influence us to do some things that are not good. Things like sexual intercourse, they will influence us to sleep with men. They will be telling us that if I can sleep and I am given money, why don't you try your best also? Sleep with one man and you'll be given money to help yourself. From there, we accept and we also continue sleeping with men. As in the process of sleeping with men, a man, you will later get pregnant. After getting pregnant, no one will take care of you. You'll be abandoned, and this is caused by us. In addition to that, I'll talk of media influence. We all know that we are all connected to social media, and social media such as Facebook, TikTok accounts, and most especially I'm going to talk about Facebook accounts. Facebook accounts, when you have Facebook account, there you see a lady watching blue movies. When she's seeing these blue movies things, then she will have that desire of doing that sex also, sleeping with men in order to enjoy or do other things she wants. From there, she'll get pregnant, which is not needed. Now, I think I'm going to stop there, and what I will tell you before leaving this stage is, many of life failures are the people who did not realize how close they were to the success when they gave up. In the journey of life, we pass pleasures and pain. There will be loss and gain, but we need loss and gain. We need to learn how to smile and smile again. Thank you.
By the name again then, a student from Salam Secondary School. I'm here to entitle a poem that's Girl Child. The poem goes like this. In a world so bright and wide, a girl child walk with hope and pride, with dreams that sparkle, shine, and twinkle. She's a precious person, that's a girl. She loves and she plays and grows. With every step she takes, she gets to know wrong and right. In all the steps she takes, she learns about all the potentials she needs to pursue her dreams. To the skies that are blue, there's nothing in the world she can't do. With kindness in her heart, she strongly sings her own unique songs, empowered, fearless, bold, and free. The girl child is a melody. She lets her roll, so let her roll, let her explore, encourage her dreams, open the doors for every girl in every land. A girl can take a stand to change the world. So that's why they say educating a girl is educating a whole nation for justice, liberty, and prosperity. Thank you.
The poem is titled Pride of Our Lands. Awaken, pride of my land. Women we stand, said by man, flesh of my very flesh, bone of my very bone, they women. Seen and described, for we are mothers of the nation. To many, we are the pride of our lands, caretakers of the seeds of our lands. Our land's beauty lies in the pride of our land. Us women, sisters of creation, children of Kush, we are women. Described as sisters, mothers, and daughters of man. We are women. Seen by many, we are the pride of our land. Created a masterpiece to cherish our bodies, known as the mothers of tomorrow. We are women. Thank you.
A representative of Senior 3 with a topic of discussion, peer pressure or peer influence. Peer influence is a result of a peer group. And what is a peer group? A peer group is a group of people sharing an age, a status, or interests, or sharing a sense of belonging. Sometimes we young people, we are influenced by our peers to do things we don't feel like doing, which results to fear influence. Fear influence is when someone do things in a certain way because he or she wants to be accepted by friends or valued by his peers, which results to very many things. And before I go to those things, I would like to tell you what are the causes of a fear influence or a fear pressure. We have desire to fit in. We young people all desire to fit in what our peers do, forgetting our identities and other things we're supposed to do because that is our personalities. We want to fit in. We have that desire. We want to fit in to what our peers do. We get influenced either positively or negative, which may result to other things that might not be okay because that is not the way you were raised in your family. Also, we have avoid rejections and gain social acceptance. Some of us don't want to be rejected by people. We want to be accepted. Everywhere we go, we want to be liked. We want to be the most social girl or the most popular girl in school. So any peer you get there, you join them. You try everything to be part of them because you don't want to be rejected or because you want to gain what is called social acceptance because you want to be that social girl or the most popular girl in school. Also, we have lack of self-confidence, which is the belief as the most reason why fear influence is common in youth. Most of the youth lack what is called self-confidence. You lack your values. Like you think what your friend is doing is the best. You don't even know your identity or your personality, which is affecting most of the girls at a teenage age. You think what Siama there is doing is the best. You don't even know that if you follow what Siama is doing, sometimes you end up in a wrong trap. You want to be like Siama everywhere. You don't even know where you belong or where. Something of that kind. Now, before I go deep into effects of peer pressure, I would like to talk of the types of peer pressure. We have positive peer pressure and a negative peer pressure. When I talk of positive peer pressure, I will not dwell much on this because when your peers are influencing you positively, which leads to self-development and success, we are good with that if you are influenced positively by your peers. But the problem comes when you are influenced negatively by your peers. Those peers will influence you negatively. Yeah. Like one, they will tell you that today we are skipping school. That friend of yours doesn't attend classes. And you as a mommy girl, you come from home, you attend classes. But because your friend wants to attend a party, and maybe you don't want to be rejected by that friend of yours, or you want what is called social acceptance, you skip school today. Yeah, you skip school, you attend that party. Tomorrow your friend will say that today we are not going to be at school. Today I have a friend who's having a birthday party. We want to go to that party. You who don't even know how to say no, you say yes, we are going to that party. Which will result to other things like you will maybe drop out from school or what is called poor academic performance. It's believed that most of us girls, let me not even go far, but I say here in elite high school, the failures in classes mostly are girls. Why? Because we come here and get influenced by our friends. You get your friend, yes. The victims, what we do here is like, we gossip a lot. Oh, let me say, we come here and date. Yeah, you get your friend, she has a boyfriend, yeah. She feels shy, like she has someone that loves her. You want to have the same feeling, yeah? You want to feel shy, or you want to, when someone comes to call you those sweet names, you come and you join dating when you are not allowed to date in your house. You come, you are join dating. You come and you stop what brought you here. You don't focus anymore. You don't focus in classes. You come like you're dating that boy. You're in the same class. That is to make things worse. You're in that same class with that boy for years. He sits in front, you sit behind. What you do when the teacher is in class, you don't focus. What the teacher is saying is not where your focus is. Your focus on that cute young boy that is here disturbing your head. Now when the result comes, we are announced as the failures of the class. But to my surprise is that we are very comfortable with that. We are very comfortable that you have that boyfriend of yours. He fails, you fail you too. That family is very okay. The relationship goes on there. And what causes these things? Sometimes these things are caused by what is called a pure influence, negatively. Your friends come and influence you to date at a very young age that you don't even know which one is important for you. It's just dating. You want to have a boyfriend. You just date because others are dating. You don't even date because you have reasons for dating. You get that? And two, here we have like, your friends will also get you into drug abuse. Yeah. You get that girl of yours, she takes cocaine, alcohol, or mirror. Yeah, she'll be telling you, like, girl, taking cocaine makes you feel high. Madam, want to feel high, you go, you join her, you want to feel high. You go, you take that cocaine, you try today, tomorrow you try, the next day you get addicted. What, you don't focus. You develop what is called depression.
and some health-related issues which will make you maybe drop out from school or not even focused. You get that? Drugs affect people negatively. Or your friends may get you to what is called sexual immorality. Yeah, I talk about relationship where it's okay. You are influenced to be in that relationship. Today your friend comes and tells you, my boyfriend is very romantic, he's very hot. You get that? That friend is romantic. You don't even know what romance is, but you want to feel the same thing. Tomorrow that boy tells you that, today, you know what, I need a peg. You know, relationships start with the hugs, to pegs, from pegs to kisses. When you go to kiss her, madam, you cross the bridge. Now, at the end of the day, it leads to what is called STD, as like sexual transmitted diseases, when you're having unprotected sex, or you get something like unintended pregnancy, where you say that this child is by mistake. Yeah, most of us firstborn, we are by mistake anyway. Now, I'll give you like roles how you can avoid peer pressure. Sometimes you learn how to say no. It's not every day you say yes. It's good to say no. It's okay to say no. You follow your interest, like what your friend is doing. If it's not okay with you, yeah, you avoid that thing. Do what makes you feel better. You're not here to impress everyone. You're not born to impress everyone. At least play a version of yourself. Your personality, you should not be like everyone. That is true. You can give an excuse. Yeah, your friend will tell you she wants to go for a party. Tell her, me, I'm a mommy's girl, I don't go for parties. Or my mother will be disappointed, or I have something to do. Yes, your friend might understand and go with other friends, and you're protected from what is called fear influence. And two, you have friends with similar values and beliefs. You move with people that you have similar characters or similar behaviors. You cannot go and get that girl that takes drugs and you don't take drugs and you want to be a friend. I think there's a philosophy that said when you move with a thief, you become a thief. So you cannot go and move with someone that abuses drugs, is in a young relationship without a reason, and is involved in sexual immorality, and you expect to be okay. That thing will never happen. So with interest of time, I would wish to talk more because I have a lot of content here, but I would like to stop here. Thank you.
If you are to ask yourself, what's menstrual hygiene circle? This means the principles of maintaining our cleanness during menstrual flow. And if you are to ask yourself also, what does this menstruation we are talking about means? Menstruation is the monthly flow of blood through the uterus and from the uterus to through the vagina in girls. And I'm not ashamed to tell you this because it's a normal happening, and we have some signs and symptoms of a girl to be aware of when she's to have her menstruation period, or whether she's in her menstruation period. So we have headache, we have mood swing. You can get a girl, her mood alone scares you and you think she's annoyed with someone. But my dear, you need to know that she's on her menstruation. Like, if she's not annoyed with anybody, you take in mind that she's on her menstruation period. We have back pain, we have fever, we have joint pains. Those are happenings that are with girls. Not to forget our facial rashes. You can get a girl with you think they are pimples, but no, maybe those are natural happenings in the body. So we also have loss of appetite, you don't feel like to eat, and also you feel dizzy. And some of us, it's really a terrible thing to them. So they'll feel like to take some drugs, and you'll be advised at least take, we have Panadol or painkillers in order to relieve the pain. We also have the menstrual hygiene materials that are equipped to us in order to maintain our cleanness during menstrual flow. These are simply materials that helps us in managing our hygiene in order to be clean and avoid infections. We have the sanitary pad, we have the menstrual pad, either reusable or non-reusable, the disposable ones. We also have a sanitary towel, we have soap and clean bathing water. And to my advisors, girls, we are not supposed to use our soap for washing the under part of our private body, because the soap has some chemicals that are harmful to the body. We also have the misconceptions. We have misconceptions about menstruation in our various communities. We know we are not from the same community. We have different communities, And in those communities of ours, we have misconceptions that are leading girls. They misinterpret their menstruation. For instance, they said a menstruating girl should not cook because they are considered unclean. And if you are to cook, they'll either reject your food or they just walk out of you. They'll consider you unclean. But my dear sister, you are clean, and it is you should be proud when you have seen such a thing. So there's also a misconception. They say if a girl practices sex in her 2 days times of menstruation, she will not get pregnant. My dear, that's the naked lie, if I'm to tell you. So from here onward, you should know that sex, you should abstain from sex either on your menstruation or not. You should abstain because it's harmful to our bodies. So we also have the advantages of menstruation. These advantages of menstruation, we have it reduces odor, the smell, the bad smell of our bodies, like it accumulates in the body, and if you have released it in form of a blood, it shows that it has reduced odor. We also have, it reduces infections. There are some diseases that works in hand with that affects your body. It's natural, but when you have released it in, like you have received your menstruation, you are likely to have no infections in your body, and you know that you are a normal lady, a normal girl. We also have it's a sign of maturity from childhood to adulthood. You know that you are mature and you behave yourself. If you have seen such kind of happenings in your body, you should also know that you are a grown-up girl and you should not behave anyhowly. We also have a quotation. This is just simply to tell you that menstruation should not scare you, should not let you stay at home, that I'm menstruating, I should not come to school or in public. These are natural happenings, and if you have received such an happening, you should also be proud of yourself, and you know it's a natural thing. You come to school, you learn, and you achieve your goal. And from there, we have a quote saying, if you educate a girl child, it's like you have educated the whole nation. This simply means that if you have educated a girl will not turn her back to her parents or the person that educated her. But the fact is that she will turn herself back to you and help you in other hand. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, this is just to sensitize you and know about natural occurrence in your body. And thank you for your attention.
Safakir Madatalam, Ya Rudu Salam. Ya Yali, my children, come here. You are late going to school. Good day, morning to you guys. You have to hurry up, huh? Go to school. Go to school. Good day. You got to revise well, okay?
Good morning, class. Okay, thank you very much. You guys are welcome. Can you guys stand here, please? Remove that eyeglass. Stop that. It's okay. Today we are going to learn about science, and I'm going to dictate. Please take your pen and we write. So, for us the word science.
Science is where trees are grown in an area where there are no trees.
Not quite sure? Who taught you that? Can someone try?
Science is the study of living things and non-living.
What do you say?
I say that she's still reading at school.
Alright, you're studying, eh?
Yeah, but Maxwell has gone somewhere with his bad buddies. I don't know actually where he went, but he went just somewhere to work instead of coming back home.
That's too bad, but still, my son, he will come back.
Oh, welcome back home, my children. Thank you. How was school? And where's Johnny?
Come here, my children. Are you? Okay? Hope you did well.
Johnny went somewhere. He branched with some boys.
Okay, yeah, I trust my boy. You'll be back. So don't worry.
Brother, where is your brothers? Did my sister tell you? No. Inka tol baba, ana basu kulit, kini nyan kaya ki, yena keloya cilu, keloya.
Baba, you trust bro. He came from school. We came together.
Bukan yang kau ini abi, you pagi ada, gong,
Ya kan, gue pioti dia ini.
nak kita biar, ya cendera bayi panjang tak bayi. Hey, father, if you don't have something to say, don't disturb me. They're walking away out of me. Huh? Tadi lo. Ya tinggi bro ini aku. Bro.
Kaya ye na me andu, ichile bayan jam kulele kwe ya kan ya kila. Batela mat.
Wait, anti guru kalam pare. Jaga jalan ada mana beri aku. Oh, baiklah, ini sahaja. Pada pan, berian tapi dia pan kaya anda agam. Wait. Jangan dong kita ben, bapa pengaran. Selang dua lah. Di channel jalan lo, tak alung guna wal jaga lo itu. Penyambo.
Kita, wait, nyirga. Asal kau pengen ciba badu lo. Ulara room ya, cerang jangan.
So that beat that. So one day we shall beat him. Yes, we are going to beat that. Abu no.
Welcome back. Welcome back, son. It's in garage. Thank you. Where have you been? I've been reading in the school.
What kind of reading? Sin.
The morning where are you? I've been coping down in the school. I have a serious work to do. I've been assigned in the school to do a very serious work.
What kind of assignment is that?
I was reading in the laboratory. Okay, you'll tell me tomorrow.
Hey boy, you come here. Boy, how are you? How are you, boy?
Fine, how are you, Bob?
I'm good, boy. What is that? What is that I'm seeing?
It's nothing, Bob.
It's not nothing. Can you remove it? Remove that. Boy, I've been telling you that you need to be like me. Eh? So from today onward, let me tell you, we will never, or else if you go to move with those boys, people know, yeah, that's a brain in it, right?
Johnny, you thought you didn't remember even?
I don't know school again.
You're like classy. You're not taking a bad good night.
Kira better yaki man. Yaki I love yaki. My son, it's not like that.
Man, put it pure that you like you get pure. You
think you know what to rule? You're going
I might be pretty nice. Actually, I'm a pillow.
My son, man. Cái chuyện như cần em nhiều cái chán nó kia là ô ta đừng nói chơi con rồi tôi nghe nói ta cái đồ chuyện tiểu bố có tiêu là thì cái đường này bố có tiêu gì giờ người Nhật Bản biết tiêu là thì rồi cả đấy cả bố có tiêu là thì na nó có bài giải cái điểm cái gì apa itu apa nyagoret lo itu ini betul nama namanya saya anu pelan tuh baik mana gundian kuat budak dua mana apa cara buat bro
Cina budak dua je anak kena apa anjelirik
jadi berapa ya kita ada cuti ketemu malah orang nyang yang kita indah na dia gua ada jer kita iya cal baben gua cuti
baba Cina bawa tele yang macam apa yang ini arah ni dah yang
iya na budak ini ada baru ini mana coba aku mana Cina ada baru kan apa
Atom do rante yang ya ba pengar dia yang ngolor
rante iya na ke igalu ni budak kita balu anti anak nyok tuh gitu teh
you ibati
puji ting dua pat Yung ilo ya. Ya tinga tidi dior kaya tingo. Utang jal tidi kan cucu pura yo muka. Wan ke karabat utang jadi tinggal jadi tiap citi ada tiap lagi. Utang beru tinggal. Kira kecil lo unta yang baik. Ayo deh, jika gua juga doa ke, nawe kapal gua gugulel, iya rek, iya gua mana, antar nyantar lu renew and itu cecah jauh, boleh dah. Ayinya dia dah doa gua petiak, nyaceta, nyapelin gua petiak, ini kedai, ini randian, na ilal bati ke cint buyen, wa komen cirodonyi, ini mana, ini nyandia lebajor. Cicin dulu ya, wak acur danye.
Oh, rote wajah lapeng. Camera kau uri kan cara amadina. Yang ya lapeng ada di arah kan sa. So si gailer kan sa celu itu ini kang lu itu. So nama lu ya kan nama jalo bagawan, bag kedua lu je.
Ya kan tahu kelapa aja mana. Baru boleh coba. Jalo tinggal. Aku orang apa mama lah. Ini kira ini curu ngabalai, abati. Bang. Itu dia kan tak ada kue dia, ada kue itu sudah tak, ada kue dia lagi.
Era antor, sahabat. Yang kayak jam nan kan, mana kau, taruh tojan.
Era bala ke dana ke puja lo ya kira. Ilo, nyapa lain tiga nawan. Coba di diri lo kayak kuai. Ada. Kena dia ngajak gur. Kita dua pala itu, lo gari itu, yang udah ini nyabelin kunyong ngap udah, maya tompe ke pandi tuar, kamu jalo ya, baju gue tinggal udah, iya nabi Jawa le deral, ya, itu orang Jawa,
yen kepuloy ke in rade, yen tiga cekir ke cerong, jadi anak mandia dir jual buana, jolis, so bukan jalan juiri rade, buira ane nih atau ada, tiga dulu. Meeting, kena cekir kau kanta, cetek kanta teh.
Para iya mana yang ngejancin wong. Kemudian tuh dia nawan cikit, tuh naya nawan, cibar jual. Kita zaman nadi ngajit, ya kalau lucu, kadang.
Tuh dulu non cinom tung aja kor, cikor tuh cinom tung. Ya jadi ke beler, ada kan tiangan keralian dan manterwet, tiangan kilian ber.
Atau aja cadar betul, iya kan nang tumpungan, nang partungan cibar jual.
Nong riai,
anjir ya, yang keberapa mana deh ya? Ampejan. Ikan tahu ini tuh, nanti pembelian kor kali, bila karena tak ada. Karena tak ada tak tarai. Oke, kali sama Jawa mana laki nanti lopeng, anjir beraran on. Nanti barang, itu yang dijual lagi. Ini dah ajen dia tak bayar jual mur, Wana jadi kaya kalau akaran kok tidak. Baba, mama cium, bayi yung, winti kaya. Oh kalan babain bajaping, lagi mama apiat minum. Orang jadi, citi ngadu kaya kalau sampai. Oke, acing muskilah, baik mama deng tu. Mama berlebih. Bye.
Yang ini kemudian paling kirni mandan ke, paling ke, yang puluh.
Mommy, do you know what I heard? Dad is discussing that they should marry my sister.
God forbid. Kan I will fire their nyash.
Cuma puluh cepat, bro kupiak makan. No, kamu tinggal dulu lo pam ye lo bono kami.
Ini mana ini bate berapa?
Anjir dewa dior kena larang. Mam. Maju.
Okay, my children, it's time for you to go to school. Leave what your father is talking about. Go to school. Bye.
You know yourself, you do not pay school fees, you're going home. So take these letters and give them to your parents. Tomorrow, if you do not pay school fees, don't ever try turning this side. Remain at home. Have this.
My boyfriend.
I even like it. I don't want to go.
It's okay, it's good.
Sis, I want to go home. Don't tell mom I'm coming. Tell her I'm revising. I want to be the first girl in my class. Yes, sis.
I'm not going to have with you today, huh? I think I'll be.
But why, bro?
Yeah.
I want to be the slave to be brought to my family. We slave together.
Since you're very wicked, you're taking part with the father. He said for you to take part with us.
Yes, our mother's enough for us. Please go away.
Okay, I'm going to the market. You can remain out with your father. Okay? Let me go. For me, I delayed too much. I don't know whether I'll get those people in the market.
You know what? You should be like me. Have sugar daddies, 10 or 5 of it. You see, I'm fine because I have a lot of sugar daddies. This is going to be nice for you. Get for yourself a sugar daddy. Let's take a look at it.
Hey, Abeg, what is it? Isn't you not my daughter? Please, who are you? I don't know you. Why are you denying me? Eh?
This short woman is your mother.
I've never seen her. I've never seen her. You're making someone put your mother, short woman, in front of me, my own daughter. Please go back. I don't know you. You go home. I don't want to leave you here. Come here, come here. I'm going to show you today. You come here. You know what happened today? I get your daughter on the way there, on the road. That road of going to the market. I don't know what kind of road is that. This guy. Daddy, she's lying. I don't know her. She never got me. How can I lie? How can I lie in front of you, my daughter? When your father trust me, eh?
Stop. That is enough.
Kill myself today.
Never do that. Hey, daughter, is that true?
Is it not true? Me, your mother to lie. How can I lie, my daughter? Mom, you've never seen me. That might be somebody. Who's somebody?
Enough. I'm around. It's enough. Okay? It's enough. If I said it's done, it's done. That is it.
Okay, mommy, the girl that you have seen here, only she went to visit her friend. I'm not lying. I left her at school.
Mommy, actually before that I told you that she's revising school. I was actually lying because I never wanted my sister to be caned.
It's a lie. All that he wants to support you, but it's a lie, Daddy. She was reading at school, nothing of that sort.
Wow, where can you support your sister? Can someone revise at 5 on the way?
You know that she's a candidate. She has to revise.
Come home and revise at home. You don't support your sister. I'm start beating you guys now. I don't teach you bad manners, okay?
That's enough. That is enough. My daughter. Truly, you're my daughter. I never want this to happen in my family. You see, I always like my family. Every day or anytime, I always like them to be happy. Okay? Make sure next time you be a good girl. I hope you're a good girl. But it's a mistake, okay?
Okay, I will accept this because of my own husband. If it is you, I will have beat you. Okay? For doing this bad thing, okay? Forgive me.
You know, when I see you in class, I don't get focused. I always. No. I want you to say you love me too.
Please leave my hand, Johnny. You're my student. Where did you get the character?
No, madam. I truly love you. I love you. I can't wait for you.
No,
Are you refusing?
Johnny, no. No, please, for my life, I will accept you, yes. If you want to marry me, I will love you.
So why are you guys back early today?
We were sent home. They say we should bring these cards to our parents and
Who said so?
it's a madam.
It's madam you know. Hey babe, is it right?
Yeah, it's right.
Babe, can this be really right?
Yeah, it's true.
Babe, I can't accept this.
You must accept it either you like it or not, and you must pay the school fees.
This is where we are going to collaborate. Okay? I love you. Where's my son? My son, welcome back.
Baba ke wana le ni rochu dia penya. Jadi ngam itu aduh.
You here lah.
Aku belu ka atok.
Bu jarong ya mak. Yen ku beraloy ka. Yen nong nyang tin de yin ji ting mane ko ka chong. Ku anda duan ci kur ma bai char punya school wi ke nyir ku di yun yen betul tu. Di yun gede ni. Ayo. Yen ku buloy ka. Ai yu ko an bai.
ai wa cho chú bà mai cho có bữa bà đi cái chết tak
chani chal tak ya you camping luôn chani chal
nhà cho chơi lôi ai na cả ra đó có bạch chút thì ra rồi cháu chơi lôi cái nào
ya na biat ke puloi ke yen nyan tin ya ke wen ibu chon nyap beli nya
taping
wu bu jal gam chan yen man chin di yon wu kan ting wo che gede
bà mira cho bè gari cho bè tê cháu giúp gam ta về ra cho chọc của cái tiền đôi bè ai và bu gam
Phi có thể để giống yak eo giống cái yak wow
cái mà này thì lo bala tet
giống là ta nào người chắc cái bè
dile batet
jadi wan ping wo chen ping ping chu ba tare ko
Biar itu ya kan jamnya macam ni
ya dia dia ter kon warai tet ke pe yung
ya lo replace kan jo ba ngi gitu ya mo nyebai ma da ya tinga ka betul
lo ma
Ini parah.
Pandun di baba bu ju ba jo bele ngabe ba lu ke ngabe ba lo nyal che ya
man dia yen ke ya kan yen karu kan pale ke dia la man ma ten ke lo pe internal lew kada lor bala mo ngi te
Am I sing? School fees. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Mommy, you come and stop. Okay, my daughter. Mama, I think kita ping alwe baba biti ting dan. Again, nyai ping opiat. Alwe minyandeng tiak. Alwe licatiop. Alwe licatiop. Ayah, yang mau tiba jalo di mana? Iya, woman aru. Yogi alwe ya mama tu aru palu tu kan. Jadi mana alwe cadiop. Cik kan gini. Mama ini watin pedin kedio. Karena ini di mana ini?
baba dia ko la dia ta ye lo mana ting yang mana yang tidak wai pun jauh oh iya ke ti yang mana lo
Aja lu elit kau batin deh, kau bombe sanjata.
aja kata ke mana ya ya beli awari awari ni kerja lepas
Yen.
ya beli yang antu ni tadi
Yen ting piadu.
ya beli ni tu kerja orang ni nak mana ya raja lo
Acik kira dijin.
halo
Ayah bapa tiki anak cakap bapa tiki besilai kuin dan apa yang baik. Cari kalau nyin tahu jalan alom dan ibu ni kan. Weh, mikir in tiba lin kira je bejam. Tinggal tiba berapa jual dia ni berkata ada bro.
Wei ni nak jawan pan dulu ni nak wei pai ni nak wei yang wei wah wei tu pinjam berapa tu ni bagus ni ada ni abi ni ada ni ada cal ni boleh cuci je kalau tu di hari orang kau ni anggur orang tu orang
berloi ada mana wawat dia yen ke buloi thì cái baju ting được beli chẳng nhé là còn thì của anh what what bơ chỉ bị giờ nó còn gì không mà so mình lên những bọt về nhà I hope ai học các cái cha gì so what block and beauty baju
ini udah deh udah lawan dulu kalau awal luar kan lalu yang ni kan ia nak anti kita anti kalau tak lalu luar ini kalau tak
ayan wo dian ga ayi ga cha bai ti wo jaban ga chin ga na pe lekin ano ga kor ti ga pya da re na ba di ba lekin nya belin nya ten ko re cho ga na din so yin wu nya ga ten ko ga ka ba le yin nya ten ga na ade na su ko le ko me ran ga na je dio ga cha chai ting yin so ku ban noi nya ten na le ga su ko le so ku ba ga su ko le kabene ngwan na ler no mo di je diop lo gol wa nya re da chi la lo rundia ko je gola ka so ko balo nya te na ablo na sukule nga tu jwala ke na ba malo bay no ngin
har ko gudula do kan jam ko dot pin sometimes ai ka ngai ka ba ni ka pe re lekin an chin nya ja ting pelin de ni ke je jalo ko pe lo ko jal le le ha nya tu da bu ba wa du ba jal ba
na dia je pyo nya dia la wa re ko do ma na no do chman ga che yi pe pai
la pe lekin ye ku ka le ji ro le mi am ro dial pa du ma mu ga ye
bara melian ko nadi ngaji luar jano ya cha dom bawa to bai
okay agan di mayo lo jaga lo ni mayolo nyan nga ba tiawe we ajib naga tiga po
this occasion. So I'm not going to talk much, but I hope you guys have watched, and I hope you guys will fake. We were having around 3 families, as you say, and it was so wonderful action. I hope each of you will choose where you will belong in your future. So these were the families as you are seeing them. It is an action, but this action was from MPC, the Mentors Poetry Club. This is what we normally do, and this is a part of a drama department. So I'm going to talk a little while. What I will give you, it is what will support what we have done. So the MPC is telling you that a time for everything. For this in Ecclesiastes, for everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to lodge, a time to grave and a time to down, a time to scatter stone and a time to gather them, a time to embarrass and a time to turn away, a time to search and a time to quit searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for a war and a time for a peace.
Entitled Form of Gasha Education. Once again, Form of Gasha Education. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Be our guest welcome. Violence, violence, violence. You are one of the biggest problems to Gasha education in South Sudan. Without you, violence, violence, violence. Girls would have studied to the expectation. Highly marriage, highly marriage, highly marriage. You are one of the biggest problems to Gasha education in South Sudan. Without you, highly marriage, highly marriage, highly marriage. Girls would have showed their love for school. Force marry, force marry, force marry. You are one of the biggest problems to Gasha education in South Sudan. Without you, force marry, force marry, force marriage. Girls would have studied freely. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Gasha education is being denied in the entire South Sudan. However, we are still making NGOs like World Food Program, Plan International, education officers, among others, to continue supporting us from right to education. Meanwhile, this support should be extended to our illiterate parents who don't know the importance of Gasha to education, by making them to understand the importance of Gasha education, whereby they will allow the doctors to go to school, and therefore the number of girls and boys become equal in the school, as the teachers. If you educate them well, they will change the nation, South Sudan, our country. As education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. The issue of Gasha education in South Sudan multiplicates and requires a conference to address and align socio-economic and cultural values that endurance got access to education for transformation of young generation for better future at unity and cooperation are key to success in the nature of young generation in education. Therefore, they become future leaders of South Sudan. At this juncture, I need to stop here and thanks for your listening. Okay, thank you very much.
Of a book, Young Deng, a student of Senior 4, Science section, a student of Elite High School. So because of time, I'm not going to talk much, but I'm just going to read. I'm here to talk about prostitution. I will not talk much, but I'll just read it because I want to save time, okay? You have to lend me your ear so that you get all those things. Life takes a dramatic turn when we are turned to make a hardest heart-reaching decision. When I look around the world to the directions, east, west, and north and south, I see beautiful young girls like me, influenced, exposed to modern world of today that teenagers can even do more than the youths, which is leading them to their own world, most especially prostitution, which is one of the types of irresponsible sexual behavior. And this is defined as an act of having sex in exchange of some privileges like money. which is the most used privileges to deceive girls to accept and involve themselves in prostitution. Most of the times, I do ask myself, what will be the reason as to why young girls and women are exposed to prostitution? What is the benefit of them being in such conditions? When I try to raise up my head to check around the corners of the world, I see people, I hear them saying that we are in the modern world of today, that we can do things in a modernized way, not knowing that some of those things they are doing can even lead them to bad things. What are the reasons as to why girls and women involve themselves in prostitution? I get to know that there are some serious issues about it, and behind it there are also effects. The following are the causes. One is poverty, which refers to lack or insufficient of basic needs like education, food, medical care, lack of parental care also. Lack of parental care, meaning the parents are not taking a good care of the girl, that's why she involved herself in prostitution. And the other thing is that forced marriages, it will also lead the girl to prostitution, deny to their rights and freedoms, and even gender-based violence. Nevertheless, there are some reasons as to why girls and women practice prostitution. One of it is that to get money in solving their problems. And the second thing is that heartbreaks from their lovers, parents, and relatives or friends. Also, we have peer influence from friends. Lack of girls and women counselors in the community. Then family negligence. The above are the reasons why young girls involve themselves in prostitution. Not only that, but also there are the effects of prostitution. The following are the one: school dropout. You'll also get infection like STDs and SIDs. We have also loss of self-dignity, we have low self-esteem and assertiveness, self-neglect, which may lead to committing of suicide. You will also be discriminated, and lastly, you'll die. You see that if you involve yourself in prostitution, there's too much prostitution, you do it every day, you don't rest, you'll die. You'll die. I want to tell you that prostitution can also be controlled. Here are the ways of controlling prostitution. One is that promoting girl child education, and the second thing is that the government should provide employment opportunities to the women and young ladies. And the other thing is that strict laws should be put against prostitution. The other one is girls will be given rights and freedoms to education and other things. In conclusion, we the youths, adults, teenagers, and all women everywhere, let's stand up and express our roles today, because we are the proud mothers of this nation, the backbone of this nation, the backbone of this country, that without us it can't stand. Let's wake up at the crack of dawn and fill the nation with our brain. We love and care for our loved ones and for the ones who are trying to get lost. We are the great mothers of tomorrow. Let us work in hand in hand. Together we can conquer prostitution. Thanks.
So today prostitution is rebuked in the name of Jesus.
To always gather like this in the name of joy is a prayer every individual has. Since time is not our best friend, it's a great honor to stand before you all. I'm Cecilia Nyatwinding, a standard 6 people from St. Peter's Nursery and Primary School. We at St. Peter's, we are very proud of Elite High School, Pride and Power Society. We are proud of the Pride and Power Society for the tremendous part they have taken in building and empowering young girls to become strong, confident, impactful, and this is the powerful tool that we can use to lift up our society to the greatest height. This is the beginning of a new generation where girls will speak for themselves, bring changes, accepting our weakness and strength, and strive to do the best within our limits. The weapon we can use to achieve the goals of girls' empowerment is education and unity. Educating one girl is like building a nation. With Christ we live, love, and learn. Thank you.
The sitting protocols remain observed. I am Agot Rebecca Mayor. I was once a student at Elite High School. That was my class. So I'm I'm so happy to be with you. I'm back to my home because this is where I started my high school. So I can't forget about you. So once again, I'm Agot Rebecca Mayola, student from King Secondary School, home of discipline and determination. So sorry for the inconvenience. So about the gathering of today, we are here to speak about the International Girl Child Day. Now, dear members, all the representatives have spoken a lot of things. And one word that I would like to give you, I'll give you a piece of advice. The only word I would like to give you is, as we're here, let's have some silence. The reason as to why I'm saying that we should have some silence is, one of the ladies spoke of influence, and to avoid influence, have silence. The reason as to why I'm saying that we should have silence once again, to avoid influence from others, always think twice. Why should you allow a girl or your colleague to come and influence you? Instead, avoid that influence by changing that friend of yours. We girls that have been speaking to us since we have been in primary, but we are still repeating the same mistakes. We are still repeating the same mistakes. Are these mistakes the one that will build us? They're saying that whenever you educate one girl, you have educated the whole nation. We have been listening to these words, but we are still doing the same blunders. We are speaking right now against, we have the one who presented against prostitution. But we are still the ones who are going to practice it. There are members who are here, but God forbid, I do not want any one of us to be a prostitute. Take the words serious. Let the words touch you. Do not take the words for granted. If we are to take the words for granted, then there is no reason of us gathering together. The reason as to why we gather together, though you won't take all the words, get a word. Please, my dear sisters, get a word for yourself. We have this attitude of saying that boys are better than us. Let me just say, in the community, people have taken it serious. The gentlemen themselves have taken it serious, but it starts with you. It starts with me. In class, we believe that math is for only gentlemen. No. To me, I say no. And please, may you also say no. The ones who are completing senior 4, say no to that. The ones who are still in senior 1, say no to that, even the ones in primary. Have that good or positive attitude towards things. Do not say that math is hard and you sit back. That is the same way that you say that, my man will study for us. Who is that? What of you? What is your work? Please, my dear sisters, do not have a negative attitude towards things. Sit and say that I want to be that woman. I want to be recognized. Be like Rebecca. And I also love the names that have named me. Okay? I'll be like the Rebecca. The one, what? I'm a Ugandan product. I'm sorry that I don't know more about the history of our country. But since I heard those names, I was like, oh God, may you bless me, keep me healthy, and give me more things to do. I want to be like her. But if I'm to have the same attitudes that we are having, then I will never reach that point. Secondly, I'll speak of dignity. We, the same girls, are the one posting weird things online. And we are saying that we want to change the nation. Which nation are we changing, yet we are exposing ourselves outside? Dear girls, our dressing code matters. Respect matters. Please do not respect me, but respect yourself. If you respect yourself, I have no problem with you. Then I'll respect you also. But my word to you is, do not respect me, but respect yourself. If you respect yourself, the small one will respect you. The young one will respect you. But if you're not to respect yourself, then even the young one will see you like nothing. The young one will see you like nothing. Please, let's take our dignity to be our number one priority. Respect your elders. And as you respect your elders, respect yourself. And the young ones will respect you. So due to time factor, I have a lot to say. But I'm seeing we have some body languages. If you see someone coming close to you, the person is telling you that time. So for that I understand. But maybe if there will be time that we the girls are going to meet again, I'll be happy that I'll give you a lot of words. But these are some of the few words that I had prepared for you. But next time we're going to meet and discuss a lot. But dear girls, please, let's join hands together and fight all the negative attitudes that we have towards things. I say this for justice, liberty, and prosperity. Thanks for listening.
Gentlemen around, I am called Siama Santina Ayol. I am a senior 2 student and I am the deputy head girl of the school, and I'm so much privileged to come here today and share the little that is with me. Today we are here gathering for the empowerment of women and girls, okay? We are here talking about different challenges that are affecting girls, that are going to affect girls and that have already affected the girls. So right now we had many things before, that is including prostitution, early marriages, early pregnancy, and a lot of stuff. So right now I'm going to talk of chauvinism, okay? Now I'm going to explain it in 2 contexts, that is the female chauvinism and then the male chauvinism. So I'm going to start with the male, that is the common word, before we go to the female chauvinism. So we believe that it is I'll first explain it in general. That means that it is the unreasonable belief in the superiority or dominance of one's own group of people who are seen as strong and virtuous, while others are considered weak, unworthy, or inferior. This thing goes in 2 ways, that is in the male and the female. Now let's start with the male, okay? In the society that we lived in before the society we are in today, we were too much into the male chauvinism. We understand that women were considered nothing. Women were, even in the Arab state where women were not allowed to drive cars, women are not allowed to hold anything, or they are not even allowed to have anything in a family. Okay? When we also bring it into the context of our own country, that is South Sudan, we also get to understand that we were also facing the same challenge. I may not say we are still facing it. Okay, we are still facing it in some particular places, but not as before. Before it was very rampant, whereby women were not having a voice. Women could not stand in front of men and talk, say something right. They'll consider it as something wrong, okay? Women will not even have the chance to say that, no, this one that you have done is totally wrong. They didn't have the privilege to do that. So, that one affected women in many ways. The society was going upside down. It was not having a balance, okay? Because the women were nowhere. And remember, a man is nothing without a woman, isn't it? So when a woman is nowhere, the man becomes a nothing. And that's why the society was really affected. We have our own cultures. In our own cultures, the same thing affects us, because men think that they're more inferior than women. It is even in our own schools here, when you find women talking with boys, they say that women are evil. They say women are devils. They say Satan is in form of a woman. That's what they say, okay? That is because men think that they're inferior than women. But now, let's now go to the female chauvinism. So when we talk of female chauvinism, this is where women think that they're inferior than men. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, we might think that this thing is not too much, but let's understand it in this context. How does it affect us, okay? Now currently we have what is called the GES, that is Girl Child Education South Sudan, isn't it? Some time to come, girls will be given money. That amount of money is quite good, because you'll get something to buy soap, you'll get something to buy for yourself, any other thing, okay? Now, what do we see here? Female are more prioritized than men, okay? When we take a balance here, it becomes okay. But now that women are again going beyond the men, we get to see that it's again going upside down, the other way around, isn't it? Before we were saying men were more inferior, but again, making women more inferior makes it another upside down, okay? So women here will be helped. Okay, let's say the young girls here will be helped. I'm a female anyway, but I'm not a feminist, okay? So pardon me for that. So the society will again go down. We have brothers on streets. We call them the crews. We call them the thugs, the thug boys, okay? Here you see they rob. Why do they rob? At home you get to realize that our father will give his daughter money for lotion, money for soap, leaving out the boy, telling the boy that you have to hustle. Despite the fact that maybe the girl is bigger than the boy will be told that you have to hustle, you're a grown-up man. That thing really affects the young man. Now, when you see here, where do you expect this young gentleman who does not have a certificate yet to hustle? This young gentleman will then maybe result to later on stealing, result to robbing and a lot of stuff. And we later on say that our boys are spoiling the society. We say that our boys are thieves, our boys are robbers. Have you asked yourself why they are robbers? Have you asked yourself the reason why they are robbers? This is because we think that they can hustle. We think that girls are more better than boys. We think that girls are more weak weaker than boys. Why do you think you're weaker than a boy? First of all, you have the same head. You have, everything is the same. What is the only different thing? It's only one thing that's different, right? Yeah. It's only one thing that's different. There's nothing else different. We all have the same minds. We eat the same food. But later on, you will think that you are weaker. Even in your family, you want the man to provide everything. You want him to give you money for your beauty stuffs. You want him to provide money for food. You want him to pay the school fees. You want him like to do everything in the house. What of you? Even women who are working, they say that my money is my money, but your money is our money. Where does that come about? Okay, you are weakening the men in another way round, and this one is not good for our own society. So in that case, we see again that there's another imbalance of the society. So now, what kind of a society do we want? What kind of a society do we want to see? We want to see a society whereby everyone is seen equal. A society whereby you think that you are equal to that man or you are equal to that woman. Do not think that you are inferior than anyone, or let's not think that we are inferior than anyone. When we were talking here before, when many of us were talking here before, some of us were saying that we are considered weak. Others were saying that we should consider ourselves better and consider men nothing. While others were saying that we should rise up and become better than men. You see, there was a lot of competition here. Women want to become better than men. Better than men. When I see here, we're all women. We did not invite any male, right? Yeah, this is because we think we want to become better than men. This is because we think that men have oppressed us, or we think that maybe they're far better than us, or something of that kind, okay? So, my dear sisters here, and let's say our gentlemen that are also here, we should understand that life is a matter of balance. Life is a matter of who is doing it and why that person is doing it. Do not think that you are not the same as that person, or do not think that the other person is inferior than you. Do the best you can. Do to the best of your ability, and the best of your ability will be able to help you. Let's have a very balanced society. Let's not have an imbalanced society. I am Siama Santino Ayel once again, and thank you for your attention.
Once again, my name is Akuawanja. As I start my speech, ladies, it was one quoted that a woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman. That means that if you have a voice to stand up in 1,000 of men and women, that means that you are powerful and strong. Today we are living in a chauvinistic society where men are considered superior to women. And this leads to the oppression and marginalization of women within the society. There are a lot of things that are being denied to us as women today. You know, according to our cultures, let me just talk about the Dinka cultures. We just realized recently that girl child education is important, but long time ago, girl child education was nothing. Of which today, if the family is having some financial issues and you have something like 3 boys and girls, you will consider boy education, because you will say it as a parent that tomorrow or the other day, this girl will leave my house and she will be in another family. As we girls today in our community, our parent term has to be foreigners in their house. Though they are the one who give birth to us, they say that every girl is a foreigner, because one day you will go to another community and give birth to children in that community. And this is the reason why some of our parents do not consider girl child education. There are a lot of challenges that are facing us today, and these challenges, some of them are within us as girls. We have early marriages, and if we talk about early marriages, there are some of the early marriages that are caused by us, and some are caused by our parents. When I talk about marriages that are caused by us, let's take for an example, you are a teenager, you are someone of 16 below, you are involved in relationships, you already have boyfriend, you are even having exes. Oh, let me just say those are not exes, but those are your childhood mistakes, because you are illegally, you are not mature and you are not allowed to have any relationship. First of all, you will be involved in sexual immorality. Your boyfriend will be like, I want you to show me love. I want you to prove to me that you love me, and that love proving will be through sex. And you will end up getting pregnant. Some of you will be like, I never knew that this was going to be. I never knew that I was going to get pregnant. You start crying and you already have a child in your womb. You will give birth, you will end up giving birth to a mistake. And you know, when you give birth to a mistake, someone that you call a mistake, and that child heard of the story that your mother never wanted to give birth to you, but it was through her misbehavior that you are in this world. How will that person feel? Just put yourself in that shoes of that person that you will give birth to that. These are marriages that are caused by us, and the marriages that are caused today by our parents. Most of our parents today have ended up advertising us today on media, saying that we have this girl in this community. She's so beautiful. She's tall. I'm very lucky that I'm short. Because in Dinka, you are tall. Even if you don't have any other qualities, you are beautiful. They will just say that that girl is so beautiful. She's kind-hearted. She's a very good girl with good manners, though you don't have those qualities because you are tall. And if they see someone like Akwala Jack and someone comes, I want to marry Akwala Jack, but you know Akwala Jack is a good girl, but she's short. You know that word alone will take that person away. So I'm very lucky that I'm short. I will not be false. Even if a man comes to me today and I tell him that I am 14 years, the man will accept because he will see me very short. So we are very lucky, and also if you are tall and you have understanding parents, they will not advertise you to the rest of the world. We have marriages that are considered today as mistake. Like someone just come from the United States of America and said, I want to marry Siama Santino, I want to marry Akwala Jack, and you have not even dated that person. That person just comes to you, you date only for 3 days, and on the 4th day you are already in his house, you are already his wife. How will you term yourself in that case? At least marriage is a long-term process. You have to study someone. You have to be someone that is with someone that you have trust, not someone that you trust because of wealth. Most of our girls today are in their houses because of beauty and the kind of character that their parents brought. I have a lot to say, but due to time conscious, I would like to stop here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. When I'm speaking, the first thing I always do is to make sure that I thank each and every individual that has taken their time to attend any occasion wherever I am. Because just in our situation here in South Sudan, we always know that we have conflicting priorities. We always know that you have to do something and you also have to do the other thing all at a go. But then you choose to attend this ceremony today. That is something that I have to thank each and every individual, whether a student of elite high school, a student of an external school, any other individual, teachers, other madams I might not be able to specifically point out, but thank you very much for taking your time to attend such an occasion. The next thing I'll have to do is to thank all the ladies here. I'm not a feminist. I can never really say that I am an advocate of ladies, but I make sure that I am neutral. I'm not that kind of person who wants to go on, be a person who wants to be on controversy, oppose something, or be that kind of person who wants to support something that cannot really work best. So each and every individual here, a sitting like this is productive. And why it becomes productive? Because at the end of the day, a single thought cannot really work for the public. But a thought that is derived from each and every individual, from the consent of all the ladies under this tree, can really work best for all girls within elite high school, outside elite high school, and ladies outside there, to give them autonomy so that you are able to decide for yourself and be able to know that what you're doing is something that will really work best for you. The second thing I love to talk of is the issue of low self-esteem. At times, there are instances whereby you can decide to say that something like this can happen to me. You'll be at the end of the day, just be at the midpoint of whether you'll decide to be a successful person, despite the fact that you are in problems or milestones are all ahead of you, but then you can also decide to be a successful person. These are two things that always happen. In most cases, people perceive girls to be those kind of people, like when all your situation is rough, you'll be in a dilemma, and the decision that you'll make is not a sound one. That is what people perceive ladies to be. Now, the best thing that you can do here, do not be that kind of person who believes that what you do cannot work out best. That is a perception that you have to have. Even if you are just in the middle of a sea and you believe you'll get out, believe me, you have a possibility of getting out. There are high chances of you getting out. So one thing we all have to note is here. Have a perception that you'll succeed and you will succeed. Have a perception that you'll shine despite the genders around you are going to oppose you. You just have that perception, but then you'll be able to thrive and be able to win all over all things that are in front of you. And then the last thing I'll have to talk of, because we all know that we are time conscious, time is really just ahead of us, is the issue of dignity. Make sure that you're that kind of person that someone will know, because what you do is something that is responsible, something that is sound, something that another person will respect because of the nature it has, not something that maybe someone will fear you or know you because of the bad character you have exposed outside there. To all the ladies here, make sure that the decision you do is one that another person will respect, either a man or a woman, the old or the young, maybe disabled or able. The decision that you do should always be respected by another person. This will make sure that your dignity is respected. You're not that kind of person when you go to public places, then maybe people will talk bad about you in low tones. Be that kind of person when you go to a public place, people will be talking in low tones about the good things you have done and how exposed you are because of maybe doing good things for the public at large. To all the ladies that have come here, thank you very much. May this meeting be one of sounding and something that will do great for the future to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you is none other than Abenya there, a madam from Angel Palace Primary School. And I was once a student at Lead High School. And I'm much proud that I'm here at Lead High School. It's a pleasure to stand before you and talk about an organization that is near and dear to my heart, Elite and Pride Power. This organization is found as a principle of empowering girls to the world. I'll talk of uniqueness. By the way, you as a girl, you should be unique. You should be unique. Okay, let me say it. If you have a friend, you should be unique among the other fellow girls. You should be different from them. You should be unique by yourself. You should know that you are unique and you should do something of uniqueness. You as a girl, if you want to make yourself to be known, you should study. If you study, you will be known by everyone in the world, like Monica Malid. Monica Malid, she's an educated girl, and she's a girl that stands by herself. If you want to be like her, I hope you girls know Monica Malid. She came here last time and she gave us some words of advice. And she's a good girl, by the way. So if you want to be like her, you should be like Monica Malid. Not forgetting our madams here sitting in front of you here. You should be like them also. Let me give an example of myself. I'm a girl, and I'm a teacher at Angel Palace. If you want to be like me also, you should be like me. You shouldn't make yourself simple and make yourself that, I'm dull at school, so I will get married. My friend, you're leading yourself down. You should stand up by yourself and be proud of yourself and say that I will do this, I will make this, and I will be a president of South Sudan one day, one time as a girl. South Sudan has never had a female president, but as I see all these girls at this Elite High School, there will be a president that will come out from Elite High School. So I'm here also to stand on behalf of alumni. I'm here to stand also on the behalf of alumni of Elite High School. So I'll talk of also earlier pregnancy, as it was said earlier. You as girls, you can be influenced by your friend. If your friend is being pregnated by someone, you will say that I'll be pregnated also, because since my friend
she's pregnant, I'll be pregnant also because your friend has got married. You'll be married also. For me, I had a friend. She was at Lead High School here. She has got married. She's called Alwela Jack, but I cannot say that I'll be married because my friend, she has got married. I have to work on my dreams and make sure that I make my parents proud or the world be proud of me. I will stop there. Thanks.
Praise the living God. Amen. Do you love God? Yes. Do you love yourself? Yes. Are you a girl? Yes. Do you love to be? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm called Madam Achiro Betty. I'm not new. I'm Heva. I have my pupils also here. Shama is my best. And I know some of you maybe I taught them before, but here today I've come here in Elite. It's not only first time. This is a family. It's our family. Om is Om and Om is the best. I'm Achiro Betty. I'm a senior woman teacher of Juba Integrated High School. And I'm happy to be a senior woman teacher. Being a senior woman teacher is easy and it's difficult. Are we together? Being a senior woman teacher is easy and it's difficult. And I wish all of you also to be like us. Are you willing to be a senior woman teacher? If you are willing, let me see you. Now, today we are empowering girl child. Now, our issue is, I ask one question, are you proud to be a girl? Yes. Are you really a girl? Yes. Do you come from your mother's house? Yes. Now, if you are coming from your mother's house, don't shame your mother. Don't shame your mother because you are resembling your mother. The same thing you do is the same thing even your mother do. And we as senior woman teacher, the same thing our student does is the same thing also we do. Am I clear? So please, now they talk important things here like prostitution. They talk about influence. The only thing is you have heart. All of us, we are having our own heart. And we are having our own self. No, so. How comes you say it by influence? Someone has influenced me to do it. If somebody said, please, can we go and prostitute? Will you go and do it? You will not, because your heart, it is in you. It is you whom you are going to accept or not. And it is the same you whom you are going to accept that thing or not. No, so. But why will you be influenced by another one? And to be independent, you as a woman, you have to be, or a girl, be independent and work hard to be yourself. Work hard to be self-reliant. Whereby, if your husband cannot afford, you surprise him and you said, honey, you know, today I will be the one doing this. Not every time, give me, we said mia, mia like postcard. Are we together? So please, girls, work hard. Don't be influenced. And let me tell you this one. You are having best friend. Do you trust your best friend? Do you trust? No. To me, best friend is the wound at your back. Because your best friend is having another best friend. And the other best friend is having another best friend. But what I'm telling you, please, keep your secret. Secret is the most important thing. Even if you have your best friend, Don't tell her everything. At least keep your secret. But now I end by saying, for God and our country, thank you.
Thank you. May the sitting protocol remain observed. I'm called Yom Manyang Jok. I'm Madam from St. Peter's Nursery and Primary School. It's a privilege to stand before you all today. The main motion or the main reason we are all here today is women empowerment. And it's something that lacks in our society. And I'm so glad that Elite, Pride and Power has maybe launched this. Because it's the first school, maybe I've had something of a kind. I'm not going to talk a lot. I just have something to put into. I have few words to say. One, there's someone who talked about us being greater than men or lesser than men. There's no day you'll find a man saying, I'm greater than a woman. Why? Because they believe in themselves. One thing with us is we don't accept our weaknesses and our strengths. And that is, we can't go forward with all that mindset. We have to accept that we have weaknesses and we see how to utilize our strength. Yeah, for instance, you're saying you fail in class and all that. There are people who have succeeded in so many fields. If you can't pass or maybe be a lawyer, a doctor, you can be a tailor, a seamstress. You can be a waitress. You can be an artist. You have potentials in different fields. Why you're kept in school here is so that we can at least dodge marriage a bit. So that you don't have to be married. That's why you have to be in school. But if you have reached an extent where you can really utilize your powers, then you have to do it. It's not a must that you have to be a doctor or what. There's a seamstress from Nigeria. She's called Vicky James. She's so powerful. She's so successful. And she has achieved all that in her life, yet she has not studied. She dropped out. And why we're here today is you just have to know your weaknesses, your strengths, and you give in your best. You do what you can and leave others. Don't compare yourself to men. You'll never be men. And you just have to stick to what you want in life. I beg to stop there. I remain Yom Manyang Jok. Thank you.
How are you? All right, I'm called Madam Achol, a madam from King Secondary School, the home of discipline and determination. I'm happy to be at Elite High School. It's not my first time I've been here. It's my second time, I guess. I just have 2 words for you, for the entire girls, all right? First, I want you girls to be independent girls. I don't want you to be this kind of a wife whereby a man can beat you up and say, where will she go? She cannot go anywhere because she knows she depends on me. Are we together? I want you to be that kind of a wife whereby a man will like, oh, no, I'm scared to lose her, all right? You know how sweet it sounds? Very nice. Are we together? I don't want you to be a goalkeeper, okay? Just if the kid has grown, they say another round. That's not it, okay? I want you to be a woman that has a voice, a woman that you are supposed to be a helper from the beginning, right? You're supposed to be a helper, a companion to a man. It means, in other words, you're supposed to help the man emotionally. You're not supposed to be behind, but at equal side with the man. You're supposed to share opinions with the man. But when you become a housewife, they will make you a maid, all right? Your work is just to produce kids and you cook food, period. No questions, no what, okay? But when you're an independent woman, you have papers, the man will always want to know your opinion. What do you say about this? And what do you say about this? What do you say about this project? What do you think? All right? Have a voice. That's all I have for you. And I want you to set example to your kids, your future children. What will you tell your child? Huh? What will you tell your child? Set a standard that your kid will want to reach, okay? If you're a lawyer or if you, in whatever field that you are, make a point that your kid will always wonder, I want to be like mommy. But now when you're a housewife, what will your child say? There was a man who was, there were two friends. The other one became successful, and then the other one was just there. So he was moving with the kid. So the kid was like, Dad, whose house is that? He was like, hey, that was my schoolmate. Then I said, what about him? That guy used to fail. He used to fail seriously. Then I said, Dad, if he used to fail, what happened? That he was like, we were in class. Then I said, you people be in class, what happened? He has a gorofa, and for you are here moving the bicycle. What happened? So the man was stuck for a bit. Why? Because he messed up on the way out together. So you're still young. Don't run for marriage, okay? It's not easy to be called a wife. Though we have not experienced it, but our mothers do tell us. So you'll find that a mother telling you that if something will turn me to be a girl, even if I'm 40 years, I will not care. All right? So please, take your lead. Be an independent woman. Make your own road. Are we together? Be a queen, okay? Be a queen organizing your own kingdom. Are we together? Before the man reaches you. Don't be just a queen that is looking for a man. Be a queen waiting for a king while organizing your kingdom. I will beg to stop there. Thank you.
No matter the age bracket. And I'm really glad that I learned something new. And the only thing I can add is, please girls, don't compete with each other, okay? Instead of feeling that you need to be on top and the rest behind you, instead, the best you can do is teach someone. It's good when we grow together, you know? Everyone's strong, no one is weak. That's how we move forward, okay? Otherwise, have a good day, and I'm really glad to be a part of this.
We rise to speak what is right. We practice what we preach. Lead high school mentors in poetry club, where we rise, speak to inspire, with a poem entitled The Beauty of Creation. From the air I breathe to the water I drink beneath, I am always excited for what I feel and see when I stand and look around at the shore of the sea. I think I should be God's immediate agent because the Creator is really powerful and intelligent. When I look into the skies, I see so many stars that make me forget all of them. I mean my scars. They look so bright and beautiful that they make the world good and colorful. I am really praised because of the beauty of the creation that I always wish it's not an imagination. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. The beautiful things, everyone is appreciating their work. It is really a vile duration or situation when we do not appreciate His creation. Starting from the trees we are under, to the skies we are under their cover. From the bridges of happiness and sorrow, to the doors of happiness that will open tomorrow. I say He is bright and powerful, because everything He created is successful. I am really crazy because of the beauty of creation, that I always wish it's not an illusion or a vision. And thank you for listening. My name is Acholden, a member of the Lead High School Mentors in Poetry Club. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye for now.
I'm guest of honor, Honorable Ake Rajwa, the senior woman teacher, Madam Sarah Nyeriak, invited madams from various schools, the invited students and pupils, entire students of Elite High School. Good evening. You know, I am so glad and very, very happy. Although I'm not a teacher, I do feel proud that we are teaching good students that are presentable, creative, and very clever. You see, when you people were doing the presentation here, it was challenging. Most of you are challenging some teachers. Trust me, if we are to do the presentation, you did hear some of you can be better than some teachers here. And this is good. You are teaching different people, and they are coming out with different ideas. That is great. as we are talking about the women empowerment today, each of us got one advice that you want to tell girls. To me here, I would love to tell the girls that I am wishing and I always wish to see the girls that are positively producing or positively productive in the community. And how can you be like that, ladies? One thing you should have a role model. You should have a role model. There are those women that you see, or even some men that you see that are successful. They did not just succeed. They went through a lot of challenges. But you should study, and you should also do research to know how they made it to where they are. So if you have your role model, you will always dream of becoming like that person, and there you will not branch on the way. I was wondering why ladies are still blaming the parents that they are forcing us to early marriages, yet we are the one that are causing this. Now, you see all these ones are ladies, and you are sent from different families. And today, you'll be the one leaving the school when your parent did not even tell you that you should leave the school. When you get pregnant at your earlier age, which parent that can tell a child that, my child, you get pregnant, and you go home? I believe no parent tells you that. It's only you that decide that, though. Let's stop blaming our parents, and if you are given that opportunity to be in school, pursue it, okay? You should not drop out of school. Also, some of you doesn't give their parents hope. Do you know how you're missing out that when you're misbehaving in the family or when you're misbehaving at home, your parents see that you will not even make it in life. They'll begin to think of letting you get married before you embarrass them. Are we together? Hello? I know you're very hungry. Yeah, sorry. You're very hungry, but you just bear with that. You also should be disciplined. If you are disciplined, every single person will like to empower you. They will like to support you. Some of you maybe are dropping out because of school fees, and if you are very disciplined, even your relatives will not think of helping you. But if you are very, very disciplined, they will really support you. They will pay your school fees. So, if you are also having friends, you should be careful to choose the friend that will not lead you in a bad way. If you have the friend that goes out in the evening, they sleep outside, why do you choose those friends? Where will they lead you to? You choose those positive friends that they are focusing and they are determined to have good life. Okay? So, I will not have much to say, but I would rather beg to stop here.
I'm not so good using the microphone. You'll forgive me for that. My name is Sarah Nyariak. I am the senior woman teacher at Elite High School. Oh, thank you, Salam. Welcome back. I really feel good you came back. Now, for me, I actually had a few things to talk about. I'm not the kind of person who talks a lot of things. I am very limited. You can even see. So I don't talk so much. I want to comment on a few things that our girls discussed, and some of us got emotional and went to a point that saying men are nothing. No, you are not nothing. Let me just clarify the thing. She was emotional. She's just a young girl. She knows nothing. So you are not nothing. But then we are begging for equality. We want to at least be considered. We want to be taken serious. We don't want to be taken like some joke or something. And I want to talk about us. The reason why we want to empower women is not to make them feel like they are superior than men, or we don't want to defy men. We know a woman must be submissive by nature. It is a command from the Lord. We are supposed to be submissive. We are not denying the fact that we are supposed to be submissive, but then we need to be heard. We need to be taken. Our importance needs to be noticed in our society. And that is why Pride and Power Elite High School Society is saying we want to bring up women mothers in future that are going to be role models, that are going to be looked up to. A woman that is actually going to know how to manage her family. It is not a woman that is going to defy the man because she thinks she is able. It's not a woman that is going to say, I'm educated, there's nothing you can do to me. No. We want to bring out women that will actually earn their respect just by their mere presence and what they do. If you do something that is actually going to make men respect you, not by you respecting men, not by disrespecting men, not by you calling men that they are this, they are trash and all that. No. We are not raising feminists, okay? Get this from us. We want to raise girls of high caliber, girls who have respect for their own selves and the people who are their leaders. Remember, a man is your leader at home. There's no way you are going to be a leader, but then you are going to be someone who is going to be the helper for that man that you're going to get in future. We want to bring up girls who are going to be very independent. We want someone, once you are out there and you have nothing to do, you'll be creative enough to do 1, 2, 3 for your own self. We want women who are going to really take care of every situation without being the ones that are going to be vulnerable. Are we together? So as you see Elite Pride and Power Society, don't think that we are bringing up women to make sure that men are inferior or women who are going to trample on men. No, we want to bring women of substance that are going to respect themselves, that are going to respect those in authority, that are their men and the other people in the society, and women that are actually going to earn their respect, not forcing men to respect us. We are not going to force men to respect us. No. We want to do things that are actually going to make people respect us without even having to ask for respect. Are we together? We are just, our actions are the ones that are actually going to cause people to give us this kind of respect we deserve. Are we together? So as we speak now, this society is not just concerned about only students in elite high school. Each and every person is actually welcome. We are going to do the entire nation mentorship programs to make sure our girls are well mannered, to make sure our girls are actually educated on various topics, okay? And to make sure that our girls are not taking everything as feminists. We are not actually calling out for feminism. We are actually telling the girls that, you know what, in this society we have good men. In this society we have people we should respect. In this society our very own fathers are the men who took care of us, and we are here. Are we going to brand the men that are bad? No, men are not bad. We are going to look at situations. We want girls who will understand situations and differentiate between a bad person and a good person. Those are the kind of women we want to bring up in our society. Okay? So Elite Pride and Power Society is actually looking forward on empowering women who are just going to be the talk of the nation. Women who are going to make everything work out. Women who are going to sit down and critically think about 1, 2, 3 that are happening in our society. Those are the kind of women we are looking for. And I'm urging every single person around here to make sure that every single girl in the place you live is empowered and is well educated. I beg to stop there. Thank you.
So all the way from Nyanyokis to where Agotis, total silence please. Now, my name is Aki Rajongakon, the founder of Elite High School Pride and Power, a teacher at Elite High School, and a sister to all of you, a mother to any of you who wants to be my daughter. You are all welcome. Don't be fooled. My cheeks are not always this big. They are just big because I've been smiling the entire time, so they are swollen. Now, when I say, I'm going to teach you something very small. When I say pride, you will say power. When I say anything else, you'll just say power. Okay? Yes. Now, pride, power. Pride, power. Pride, power. Pride, power. It's not loud enough. Pride, power. Pride, power. Discipline, power. Self-esteem, power. Hygiene, power. Hard work, power. Prayer, power. Prayer, power. Prayer, power. Yes. So without pride,
there is no power. Without discipline, there is no power. Without self-esteem, there is no power. Without hygiene, there is no power. Without hard work, there is no power. And most importantly, without a prayer, you are powerless. Today, it's by the grace of God that I stand before you. A year ago, we launched Elite Pride and Power, and today we are witnesses of its growth and fruits. A lot has been said, so we are going to keep it short. My only advice to you is to always be disciplined, young ladies that you are. Pride and Power is living in its testimonies, and I want to thank the senior woman teacher, Madam Nyiriak, who has not given up in the initiative even in my absence. When I say in my absence, I mean I have been an absent teacher at Elite High School. Last year, I left the school, not completely, but I leave on medical issues that are personal. So when I say it's by the grace of God that I'm here, it truly is by the grace of God. Earlier today, a student named Annabelle, I think that's her name, she sang one of my favorite songs, and it's a song that pushes me, gets me going, and I think of it every time. I sing it whenever I'm down, and the song is called Stars to Your Beautiful. There's a part of it that said, you don't have to change a thing because the world could change its heart. We are all stars and we are beautiful. What that means is, today you would want to please your friend. It's only today that you're going to please your friend, but tomorrow your friend might change their heart and doesn't like what you are doing to them today. Today you would want to drop out of school because others are doing it, but tomorrow you will find people that are educated and you will want to go back to school, which might be today. As much as they say education has no limits, it has. Trust me, when you leave school and you want to come back again after school, you'll always think of your friends that finished before you. You'll always think of your teachers and you feel ashamed. Now, when I say you think of your friends who have left the time you were here, this happens like this. You'll always be stressed in class. I am with people that are not of my age. I'm with people that were lower in my other classes. So please, do not drop out. Finish your school. High school is just 4 years. Primary school is just 8 years. Very little. So that is all I can say about school. I'm not much of a speaker. As much as Madam Nyiriak said she's short and brief, I am shorter and I am briefer. I'm only a thinker. So up to this juncture, I thank you. God bless you. And again, please pray. Pray to God in everything you do. Pray to God to motivate you in anything. God bless you.
With our program, so now we are going to have the closing prayers. Thank you very much for those who have attended, and for those who are tired, we apologize for anything that you might have faced. That is how the program can go. So in another program, those things are meant to be there. We apologize for everything. And now we need one good Christian to come and give us the closing prayers. Thank you once again. I have been your MC of today's occasion. My name remains Monica Atol Majak Dwai. So